This was sent to us from Dave. There's a lot of talk about how RPA is used in a business context. Is there a case for using it in people's day-to-day lives? So he's specifically talking about help with homeschooling.
If you do something repetitive over and over again, those tend to be really good opportunities for automation. So the more that they do those at homeschooling, kind of the better the application could be. So you could use, RPA to do a lot of the mundane, a lot of the tasks that you do now. Some of the things that, in education that people have done a lot of automation around is around things like enrollment in classes is something that people have done a lot, because there's usually a lot of issues with errors in being enrolled in the right class at the right time. You can use automation to understand kind of what the schedule should look like and what classes work with other classes. And it actually can make it a lot easier to select classes. You can use it for grading. There's been a lot of examples of using automation to grade like big quantities of tests. You can also do for scheduling. A lot of scheduling is done, particularly in homeschools, I would imagine, based on kind of all the work that they do with others, and they have to coordinate schedules to do that. Progress reports is another thing that automation is used for, could be used for in homeschooling. Something like we talked about earlier, like a citizen kind of development kind of approach with homeschooling could be interesting, where, there'd be a lot of people that are homeschooling their kids and in and about themselves don't do a certain activity a lot. That group does it a lot. So maybe there's one person that wants to develop a bot to do registration, and then everyone uses it. So they post it somewhere and anyone can use that bot. And to divide that up for things like that would be something that would be very cool. And I think, we've all talked about the technology gets easier and easier, and you're going to start seeing it being used more and more. I mean, there's simple things like, you can get a bot that basically it's the bottom of your signature. And if someone wants to have a meeting with you, they can basically click on that and they can schedule a meeting, and that bot will schedule that meeting for them. So a lot of applications, it's going to get easier to use, and there's going to be more kind of places that you can use it because it's going to be that much easier.